On the Health Watch, one Chicago doctor says he is noticing a trend at his Streeterville practice. More patients are traveling to the Windy City from other spots in North America or overseas, seeking specific cosmetic procedures. That surprised us, so we connected with him for a conversation. Joining us now is Dr. Benjamin Caughlin with Impressions Face and Body. Doctor, thank you for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So I want to begin by asking, what percentage of your clients are coming either from out of state or even out of the country, and what are they coming to you to have done?
You know, we just ran these numbers. It's about 60% at this point that are flying in. The large majority are from North America. I get a lot from Canada and then the US, obviously. But we do have them coming from kind of Western Europe. I've had somebody from Thailand, from Bali, so kind of all over. It's really impressive.
Wow. And what procedures are they looking for when they seek you out?
You know, I think that's the key. Like at this point in my career, I'm only doing like the jawline. So, I mean, I send my bleph somewhere else. I said my rhinoplasty somewhere else. So I'm such a niche person, and I would be willing to bet I do more of these than anybody. So that's why I think people are willing to travel, because it's like my thing. You know, most of them say, man, I can't even read about the jawline without seeing your face somewhere.
Wow. Okay, the power of the internet. It did surprise me when I read that information about your practice and that percentage, because you often hear, at least with other procedures, about a lot of people going out of the country, possibly to save some money on doing procedures like this. It is common, correct?
It's very common. There's a couple actually, you know, areas in the world that do the procedures not only cheaper, but they do a really good job. You know, what makes us good as humans, as surgeons, is the amount of cases we're doing. So some of these places, like Turkey for hair transplant, for instance, it's cheaper there, but they also do it really well.
That's one I've definitely heard of. Doctor, I want to ask about your TikTok account. You have a robust social media portfolio, and it seems like the TikTok generation is getting more filler, more Botox earlier than previous generations. I'm wondering if you are looking to target that generation of possible clients to come to you, and are you concerned at all that they may be seeking out procedures earlier than they should?
You know, it's an interesting question. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm seeking them out. They do seem to gravitate towards me for whatever reason. So, you know, I think there's definitely a higher acceptance among that population, particularly the men. You know, the younger men, I'm doing a lot of them. So for whatever reason, they seem more open to it. As far as getting into it too early, there are some procedures you wouldn't want to do on somebody that's too young. You know, some of these fillers, there's different techniques you would use in different populations. So my advice would just be find a surgeon or somebody you trust and be really clear with your goals. I mean, these are elective procedures. We're taking beautiful people and cutting them open or poking them and doing things that, you know, I kind of joke around, nobody needs it. So you got to, you know, safety is always number one.
And you do more than just these elective procedures. Tell us about your work with trauma patients at Stroger.
Yeah, at Stroger, I do a lot of recon. I was doing even more and more. You know, gunshot wounds, there's domestic violence. I actually work with another program who I'd love to give a plug to, Break the Silence Foundation. They work with domestic violence victims and help them out, and then we help them fix their faces, you know, without the cost.
Really important work. Dr. Benjamin Caughlin, thank you so much for talking with us about all those topics in a field that gets a lot of attention in a lot of different ways every day. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So I don't know if you noticed behind him, that was that map.
Right.
And it had pictures of all the different patients and where they were coming from. So that gave you a sense of that reach.
How wide it is.
Yeah, and they're coming right here to Chicago.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right. Very much so.